So there's a couple things on the graph from yesterday. It's not working.
Bro. Yes, I heard what you said. That sounds kind of sus. That is very.
Okay, what is this? What shape does the x squared make? Put your feet down, Olivia.
It goes like this. Or like this.
Parabola, right?
Yeah.
What's the 1/2 do to the graph?
Like this.
It makes it go flatter.
It goes up half as fast, so it looks broader. What's the -1 do to the graph?
Makes it go down one.
Okay, that makes it go down 1. The vertex is down 1. 0, -1. And because it's positive, the parabola will open up, which means the vertex is a minimum point. Okay, that's everything we did yesterday. Today we're adding on, kind of the same idea, but we're adding something on. Yeah.
The right and the left.
Okay, this isn't really a new trick. This is the old stuff, but I don't think we've seen it with parabolas before. We've just seen it with, like, you guys remember the square root of x, what that looked like? This a couple chapters ago.
Wasn't that the V?
That was this.
Oh.
Okay, what made the V shape? That was a long time ago. Absolute value of x.
Oh.
That made a V shape. So, remember how we moved the graphs around with this?
Yeah.
What do you think the -3?
Right, 3.
Right 3?
I almost said right.
Wait, so what's the difference between a V and a parabola?
Parabolas are rounded up.
Okay, absolute values are like perfect 90-degree angle V's. They go up like 45, like that. But parabolas are more like U's, but they get steeper and steeper forever without ever going vertical. So, it's kind of like that. The reason they look similar is because squaring things makes it positive and absolute values makes it positive. So, but squaring things makes it get positive faster than just absolute value does. So that's why they look kind of the same. What's the +2 going to do? Either up to. Okay, that one was kind of from yesterday, really, so it's not really new. So what if I throw like a -2 in front of that? What do you think will happen?
It'll go down.
The parabola will go down because of the negative, and it'll go down fast because of the ×2. I think that's everything, really. It's kind of everything you can do. Now, if I like FOIL, let me get rid of this. If I FOIL like x -3 squared, I get x squared minus 6x plus 9, and then I add the 2. So, sometimes this is the same thing as this. So we'll maybe learn how to graph these later, but these really are the same things. This is written in vertex form. Is what they call it. This is the standard form, just x squared minus 6x plus 11. Vertex form is handy because the vertex is right 3 up 2, so it's like at 3, 2. Same. We call it the same thing when we did absolute value functions, the vertex. Standard form, it's a little more work. We'll actually talk about that at the end of the lesson now. Okay, I think we're actually ready. There's not a lot new. Okay, number 1. So what's the -2 going to do to the graph? Right 2, and what's the +9 going to do? Up 9. So where's the vertex going to be? 2, 9. Right? Right 2 up 9. Okay. They called it the line of symmetry. A lot. Okay. We just said the vertex is at 2, 9. It's like right there. So the graph, if we were to graph it, would look something like this, right? Now, I talked about this yesterday. Hey, stop talking. The line that goes right down the middle is called the axis of symmetry. This book just calls it the line of symmetry. It's just the line that goes right down the middle though. And what is the equation for this line going to be?
X equals 0.
X equals 2 in this case. Okay, how is this related to the vertex?
That's where the lines are.
Okay, the x value, the x coordinate of the vertex is the same as
The line of symmetry.
what the line of symmetry is equal to. Because they both have an x value of 2. Alright, so that's going to happen every time. So you can kind of just copy it over. Okay, the value of a, what do you think they mean by that? Okay, a, they mean the number that's the coefficient that's like in front of the x squared, basically. The coefficient on the front. Kind of like when we did a quadratic formula, remember a was in the front. So on number 1, what is the a value?
1.
Right, there is no number out in front there, so that's like an invisible 1. So the a value is 1. Let me get this out of the way. And then, okay, if a is positive, the graph is going to open which direction? Up. That's the next question. If a is larger than 1, or if it was negative, it'd be smaller than negative 1. If a is larger than 1, it's going to be steep, right? Like if this was a 2, it would be steeper than normal. If it was a 1/2, less than 1, it'd be flatter than normal. But if it's equal to 1, it's going to be same as normal. It's going to be a kind of normal looking parabola. Okay, number 3. Okay, first question, where is the vertex? What's the -2 going to do to the graph? Right 2. What's the -4 going to do? Down 4. What point is right 2 and down 4?
2, -4.
2, -4. So it's kind of like the opposite of what's, the x coordinate's the opposite of what's in parentheses, and the y coordinate is what's outside of parentheses. You guys probably noticed that by now. What's the equation for the axis of symmetry or the line of symmetry?
X equals 2.
Yeah, it's just going to match the x coordinate of the vertex. What's the a value? What's the number on the front? 3. Will the parabola open up or down?
Up.
Up because it's a positive 3. Will it be steeper or flatter than normal?
Same.
Steeper. It's going to go up 3 times faster than the normal. Because this value is greater than 1, it's going to go up 3 times as fast as normal. It's going to get really tall really fast. Number 4. Well, or number 5 rather. Number 4 looks a little bit weird, right? It's kind of like number 7 though, so I guess we'll just talk about it when we get to 7. Okay, number 5, where's the vertex? So, what's the +1 going to do to the vertex? Left 1. And how much is the parabola going to shift up or down? 0. How'd you know it was 0? Because there's no number outside the parentheses to the right. So it's left 1, up 0. So it's -1, 0. So what's the line of symmetry going to be?
X equals -1.
X equals -1, just shares the x value with the vertex. What was the a value up in front?
-5.
-5. Will the parabola open up or down?
Down.
How do we know it was down?
It's -1.
Because the negative. Is it going to be steeper or flatter than normal?
When will it ever be flatter?
Okay. Right. If it was 1/4 or -1/4 or any fraction that's less than 1. And there are fractions that are greater than 1, right? Like if it was 3/2, that's actually more than 1. It's an improper fraction. So that would still be steeper. But if it's any proper fraction, like 3/4, 1/2, 2/3, it would open up not as fast. So it would be flatter in that case. It doesn't matter if it's negative. Negative, it just opens up flatter going down. Okay, number 7. Okay, this is like number 4. So, how much is this graph going to shift left or right? Okay, none. Why is it none? There's no number in the parentheses with EX, so it is not shifting left or right at all. This is what yesterday's assignment looked like. There was no parentheses yesterday either. All our parabolas did not shift left or right. They just went up and down yesterday. You guys remember that? Anyway, what's the +7 going to do? Up 7. So 0, 7. So the line of symmetry is at x equals 0. The a value was -7/4. That's going to open which direction?
Down.
Down,
It'll be flatter.
because it's negative. Is that going to be steeper or flatter than normal? Okay, what's 7/4 as a mixed number?
Oh, steeper. It's gonna be steeper because it's bigger.
It's 1 3/4, which is bigger than 1. So if it's an improper fraction, that's still bigger than 1. So it is going to be steeper. Not a lot steeper, but a little bit steeper than normal. You guys remember how to change impropers to mixed numbers?
Yes.
You do 7 divided by 4, which is 1 with the remainder of 3, so it's 1 3/4. If it was 8/4, that would just equal 2. Okay, anyways, number 9.
Number 9.
It's like we're doing a countdown, but we're not. Okay. Oh, number 9's got the tricky one. Okay.
And so does number 10.
Yeah, so you guys are going to have to... All right. There's a couple ways to do it. I'm not sure which way I want to yet. I guess since we learned completing the square, we'll use that method. All right. Do you guys remember the trick we did on completing the square?
You square it.
Okay, we took the b value in front of the x, we divided it by 2, and then squared it. Okay, so what's 8 divided by 2?
4.
And what's 4 squared?
16.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is a little bit different though. I'm going to add 16 over there, but to keep it equal, I'm going to subtract 16 right there. Okay, it's a little bit different than completing the square because on completing the square we had an equals symbol, so we could do like plus 16 on both sides of the equals. On this one, everything's on one side of the equal, so to keep it balanced, you have to do the opposite. Okay, why did we do that? This thing over here that we just created is going to factor perfectly. What multiplies into 16 that adds up to -8?
4?
Close. adds up to negative 8.
2.
-4.
Okay, so it's -4, but instead of writing -4 like that, guess what I'm going to write?
X minus squared.
Squared.
Alright, boys.
Okay, and then over here is my leftover. What's 9 minus 16? -7. Okay, so what have we just created? Okay, we just turned it into vertex form. It's a little bit hard. I'm only going to make you do one though, so it'd be nice. There is another way to do it, but maybe we'll talk about
No,
that.
don't. That'll confuse
I'm not going to, we'll save that for like Algebra 2 or something.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, back to the questions. What's the vertex? What number are we on? 9?
4, -7.
Okay, right 4, down 7. So 4, -7. What's the line or axis of symmetry?
4 equals 4.
X equals 4. You can't, don't just say 4, you put x equals 4. What is the a value? 1.
Wait, what's the value?
It's the number in front. It's the number in front of the x squared. So it's like right there.
And if there's nothing.
It's gonna go up.
Down.
Okay, is it going to open up or
It's
down?
gonna be the same.
Up because it's positive.
Oh.
It's going to be
This one's gonna be
steeper or flatter than normal.
Same.
Same.
I said no.
Same because it's 1. Alright, so on 10, I'm going to say it, I'm not going to write it though. What was my first step?
Divide by 2.
10 divided by 2 is
Square.
5. 5 squared is 25. So you're going to add 25 to the left of -7 and put minus 25 to the right. Plus 25 to the left of -7 and minus 25 to the right. The left 3 terms, x squared minus 10x plus 25, factors perfectly. If you need more help, you're going to have to ask, I guess. Number 11. To the graph paper.
Yay. Grab it.
See it.
To the graph paper.
No, I just.
All right. So, unlike yesterday, where all our parabolas were right down the middle, right? They didn't shift left to right. Today, like number 11 is shifting how far to the right?
4.
4. So, we're going to use x equals 4 as our middle point. Okay, and also I'm going to cheat a little bit today and not make 5 points. I'm only going to make 3 and mirror it. So make sure you're paying attention here or you get lost. But I'll do it a few times. I'll do it a few times. So I'm just going to put in there for my first point, what is my vertex on number 11? 4, 2. Okay, if you get this wrong, you're going to screw up everything else. So it's kind of
Don't get it wrong.
It's important to get the vertex right. You can kind of tell though if you made a mistake if your parabola looks like a mess. You know you did something wrong.
Yeah, there's one on yesterday's where
What if my life is a
like,
mess?
Okay, so I need to choose 4, 2 is going to be the middle of my parabola. It's my vertex. I need to choose a couple more x values on either side of the vertex. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and grab what we got so far. So we got 4, 2. It's right there. Since it's a positive, I know it should look something like this. Since it's a positive. Okay, I don't really want to use 3 and 5.
Because those are on the same side.
Okay, because they're both 1 away, it's going to give me the same value.
So 5 and 6.
So you might do like 5 and 6 or 3 and 2. So you kind of want to stick to one side. And then we can kind of cheat and copy it to the right, the other side. Does that make sense? So 3 and 5, I mean, that would work, but you're just going to get the same point. So you want to kind of stick to one side. Now if I plug in 3, let me write this down. X minus 4 squared plus 2. If I plug in 3, 3 minus 4 is negative 1 squared, positive 1, plus 2, 3. So 3, 3.
Can I guess?
And
4.
2 minus 4 is negative 2 squared is 4 plus 2 is 6. It starts going up faster and faster. It's not a straight line, right? 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, man.
So you want to kind of do one side of the vertex and then you can just mirror it on the other side.
Swipe or no swipe? Paxton's fighting demons. He's going through a hard time. It's okay, Paxton, we're here for you.
I'll be gone.
There. Alright, it's floating away. You guys ready?
There you go.
Okay, 13. Fx equals x minus 1 squared minus 3. Alright, where is the vertex on 13 at?
No, right.
1, negative 3. Okay, there's no number on the front, so it's going to go up normally, like at a normal pace. So it's going to look like the last one again. What would be some good x values for me to plug in?
0, -1.
Okay, I could do
Or like
2 and 3, 0, -1, either one. You guys can kind of choose. Probably be easier to plug in positive numbers, less chance of making a mistake. If I plug in 2, I get 2 minus 1 is 1, squared is 1, minus 3. If I plug in 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 squared is 4, minus 3. So 1, negative 3, 2, negative 2, 3, 1.
I don't think anybody does.
I do.
Archer does.
Yeah, speak for yourself, bro.
That's crazy.
Get it out.
It shows the way.
Mrs. Jordan, can you keep it out?
You should just separate them. Yeah.
Please.
That'd be pretty fun.
That would be hilarious.
Also,
It
where
would
else
give
would
us-
I go?
You should move her like
You can go by Skylar.
Take Jade's spot.
No, you should put her right there.
No, give her.
No.
That would be so funny.
No, put Eli in between them.
No, put her right there between Lennox
Trying to
and
punish them, not me.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway,
Why are you trying to punish us?
I'm kidding. You guys are fine. Number 15.
Literally not that hard enough for him.
Okay, where's the vertex going to be at on number 15?
-3.
Negative 3, what?
0.
Negative 3, 0. So, what would be some good x values to plug in?
-2.
-1.
Negative 2, -1. If I plug in negative 2, I get plus 3 is 1, squared is 1. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2, squared is 4. So everything's kind of over here on the left on this one. Negative 3, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 1, 4. Did I tell you guys we're probably gonna have a test next Tuesday?
Bruh, no.
Actually, that's good. Honestly, it's better than Bible.
Yeah, bro, it's better than Bible. She goes, here's your study guide. By the way, this is tomorrow.
And we have to play. And we have to play. We have to write these sentences. They have like.
They have to be word for word.
They have to be word for word, and they're long. Huh?
Oh, that's kind of soft.
I know, why?
And we got this history and English crap, dude.
Bruh. Wait,
Bro, it's over.
Alright, number 17, almost there.
I'm never gonna see graduation.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, we already knew.
I'm gonna see the McDonald's.
Okay, number 17.
What?
Negative x plus 4 squared plus 1. Okay, where's the vertex going to be at on this one?
You started -3.
Okay, negative 4, 1. What's going to be different about this graph?
It's gonna go down.
Right.
Okay, it's going to go down from the start. So, if negative 4 is the middle, I can do -3, -2. If I plug in -3, okay, be careful on this one. If I plug in -3 plus 4 is 1, what comes next in the order of operations?
And then negative.
No,
Wait.
exponent.
Oh.
Negative, this is kind of like a multiply, like times -1, but exponents come right after parentheses. Remember PEMDAS? Anyway, -3 plus 4 is 1, squared is 1, and then you add the negative on, -1, plus 1, 0. You could use your calculator to check it. -2 plus 4 is 2, squared, -4 plus 1.
My goodness. This thing is all over everywhere.
Bro, what is he on?
That's
that YouTube short.
Bro thinks he's an edit.
Oh, I can't even cut it in.
Yeah, the sound effect.
The last one.
Upside it down for a blow.
Okay, number 19. Last one. Okay, what's going to be different about 19? Uh-oh.
It's such a bad insult.
The A value.
What's different about it?
It has a thingy in the front.
What's the 3 going to do to the graph?
Make it go 3 times fast.
Okay, 3 times is very fast.
Yeah.
Actually might have trouble graphing this. So, and it's going to go up, right? So,
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to put my x-axis way down at the bottom because it's going to go up, up, up.
Are they really
It's gonna be like Travis Scott. It's gonna be so high. What about this world? Easton's world.
Oh, I forgot to ask.
It's gonna be like Travis Scott.
Where is the vertex?
-1, 4.
-1, 4, yes. So what would I plug in for my other x values?
0, 1.
If I plug in 0, lots of stuff going on here. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Times 3 is 3. Plus 4 is... So, we're already up to 7. This might cause us some issues. I plug in positive 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 4 is
That's crazy.
16. Let's see if I can fit
I
it
mean,
on.
such a big boy graph.
6,
Sorry.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I did not make my graph big enough.
Well, he told you to.
That's
Exactly.
16 on my
Exactly.
graph.
Bro, relax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can I count by twos?
That's only 15 actually. There we go.
It's so
I don't know.
steep.
Can I count by twos?
I don't know, can you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can count by twos.
That's so
No,
crazy.
I fit it. It's very vertical.
6, 8, 10, 10. Are you? Wait, I lost count.
That was funky.
Are you? I don't know. Are you?
12. 12.
I don't know.
Oh, what?
I can't even fit all mine on the same graph. Look at, there we go. Zoom out.
This is literally so confusing.
Bro made the biggest graph thing. You wouldn't notice.
Hilarious.
You know,
Fuck it, dog.
what? Bro, what is your problem, dude?
Now then we're good.
Wait.
Pretty close.
The best way to get a girl is get under a 300-pound squat.
Alright, do the evens.